What's up, y'all? It's your brother in the Footwork, DJ Cornerstone, and you are watching Give Us the Works on the Footwork Out channel, where I interview various dancers, DJs, and producers. So listen up and pay attention while our guest today gives us the works. It's your brother in the Footwork and your Footwork news boy, DJ Cornerstone. I got with us, man, our brother, our dear brother, man, ACurry Photography, man, the Footwork photographer, man. Y'all give it up.
You know I'm high energy, so it's gonna be high energy. My personality matches always on 1,000. It don't matter what kind of day it is. Like I said, I had a rough day today, and my energy is still gonna be high because I mean, high energy. That's what we promote, man.
Man, that's what's happening, man. That's what's happening, man. I'm digging that. Sure enough. Man, I gotta thank you, man, for real, for being on the show, for taking the time out out of your evidently busy schedule, man. I know you doing stuff because I see you popping up work on Instagram like every day.
That's a fact. Forever work.
Yeah, man, and I enjoy it as well as I'm sure many others do too, man.
Hey, I need everybody who watching to go subscribe to ACurry Films on YouTube. That is ACurry Films. You want to get all that content that's even longer and even different kind of content, but like not only just dance content, but exploration content, like adventures and stuff. I hike a lot, you know what I'm saying? I like to show people the world, and I like to give people things that they probably won't want to experience or probably would never be able to experience. You know what I'm saying? I try to bring that to the forefront, especially from guys that where I come from, and just a lot of people I know just don't have the means to get out and everything. Oh, one thing before we really start, man, October 6th, I am doing a hiking expedition. All footworkers are welcome to come with me because, man, where I'm taking people, the background and just the place that it's going to look is going to be amazing for a video. I got an 8-passenger vehicle with Wi-Fi in it, so 7 people can roll with me if need be, but that is October 6th, and we got to leave early. So, man, 5 a.m., we is on the road. So if you down to go make some real creative footage and then just get some serenity and peace in your life, October 6th, 5 a.m., man, link up with me.
Man, right on. As y'all can see, we got with us the Black Indiana Jones, man. World Explorer.
Hate your boy.
Man. Yeah, hey, that's raw, man. Hey, they're putting people in elements they probably ain't accustomed to. Yeah,
why not?
Straight up.
I mean, we got to get out of our everyday lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? And then just peace and break away from the grid. You know what I'm saying? Really just enjoy just nature and get to learn yourself, just inner peace type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't too spiritual, but I do believe in serenity and peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How long you been doing that?
I've been hiking all my life. My dad fish hunts and everything, so I'm a natural outdoorsman because I'm a daddy's boy. So I've always been into that type of thing. I go pretty much almost everywhere by myself. So you can imagine the type of places I go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of anything. I've been around all type of animals you wouldn't believe. I got the footage to prove it.
I saw a little bit of it, man. I got to see one clip, and it was like y'all was by a lake, you and your sons.
Oh yeah, you should check out the mountain hikes I be doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See any come across any mountain lions on these hikes?
Man, I actually had my first encounter with a mountain ram in this June in the Valley of Fire State Park in Nevada. Yeah. Man, that thing is huge. Like, you would think they kind of small because you would think like a ram of beef. Man, that thing was so gigantic, literally scared me to death. Yeah. I got it all on footage too. So, yeah, when I put the video together, everybody could see it. But, like, you get the, oh my goodness, you get all the type of, like, literally right next to me too. Like I'm filming, so you know, once I'm in camera mode, I'm doing a cool little pan of rocks because I like rock formation.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a cool little pan just of like the rock formation, and I look over my like literally like right here. I'm like
oh man.
You know that comedian Tony Baker that do that voiceover call. He be like, "Cram." I instantly thought about that.
Oh yeah, I ain't heard that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send you a link so you can see it. You instantly thought about that. Like, he can really do some damage to me.
Yeah, for real. I bet you some flavorful words might have slipped out on that one.
It did. You know what I'm saying? It really did.
Oh man, yeah. Dude, yeah, I ain't never been hiking and none of that, man. But yeah.
Well, you are welcome to come next week, but I'm always doing it. So man, there's plenty of opportunities, but I got a cool idea to just change up some formats of just certain things. Look, what I'm doing right now, there is no other camera guy doing what I'm doing right now.
Straight up.
Oh, I've already been crowned the king already because I know I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, who else has a studio dedicated strictly off the Wurks?
Man, that's for real. Hey, and I loved it, man. I finally got to go. What was it? Probably about a month and a half ago or something?
Yeah, it was the 15th, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't the 15th. Yeah, it was one of those. But it keep happening. But yeah, we just had one, which was even more packed, man. I mean, it was so many people that came and just viewing. And I always tell people to come to Lightworks, man, if you want to get you like a profile shot. And but let me say it like this: for those who don't know what I'm trying to do, I'm actually giving, like, I'm doing like a barter with like dancers and stuff. Even though like everyone's like, I know pretty much everyone. A lot of people just real cool peoples with me and stuff, and I actually hang with a lot of these guys. But what I'm actually doing is giving everyone like a profile pic and a video reel, for instance, like say Dancing with the Stars, or So You Think You Can Dance could come around, and you might get an opportunity. They might say, well, do you got a profile shot? You can say, yeah, because, you know what I'm saying, I provided that for you at the Lightworks. And then they like, do you got any dance reels or whatever? Yeah, because I provided that for you too. So by that being a bargain, it's actually helping you, you know what I'm saying, advance your career if you want to push, but it's also going to help me with the series. And eventually when I really get everything said and done, I'm going to make a book, which is going to be Lightworks. It's going to be a hardback book, like a hardback cover book.
Right up.
Yeah, so, but it won't just be just like studio. Like I might use the studio shots like a yearbook picture, sort of say like at the end.
Yeah.
But because I've literally been snapping shots since probably 2015, you can imagine the type of stuff that you can see in there. Yeah, and a lot of people don't even know that. So I actually been around for a very long time, and everybody, like all of my guys pretty much always dance. Like Troy, for instance, that's been my man since 2005.
Yeah.
So I always been around it. So I always been around it. A couple of my other guys and stuff, I was always with them in the club. I even used to kick a leg or two and stuff before my accident and stuff. So yeah, like, man, I just ain't the Chicago Footwork photographer just because I'm around. Like, man, I still could probably kick a leg, but now I got all this metal and mechanics in my knee and in my fibula, so it's over. I fell off a cliff hiking, so that's how I got that. I got it all on footage too.
Oh man, how'd you catch yourself off?
Man, look, I was walking on something called sandstone. Sandstone is like, it looked like hard rock, but it's soft like memory foam. It broke. I went tumbling, popped my knees, shattered my fibula, broke my tibia, broke my ankle, broke my foot. Yep. And now I got all metal mechanics up in there. I have no fibula. I have a metal titanium fibula. Like, that is your main bone that helps you stand. And I don't have one of those. I shattered that like glass. And yeah, so. But I mean, I still get around like you would have never known if I said that, huh?
No, because you walk normal, natural. There ain't no, like, you don't look like you in pain.
Yeah, but I am though. I just suck it up all day, every
Straight
day.
up.
The majority of the hustle is I'm always on my feet anyway. So like, man, just keep pushing.
Word.
Yeah.
Man, I'm about to ask my wife about all the medical terms you just kicked out because I don't know what none of that is. I know what a leg is. That's about it.
Yeah, look, I wouldn't want to see the video for this. It might give you a horror dreams type or whatever. But I could just send you the X-ray picture so you can see what's actually in my leg. You'll be like, oh, okay.
Dang. Yeah, actually, I'm actually kind of curious to see that. But hey,
I have to show you.
Yeah, man, right on. So, what made you decide to transition to the photography? Because you said you footwork before.
Yeah, I actually. So originally, I'm a rapper producer. My rap name is Tony Good. You know what I'm saying? And I am T Good Productions. And right now, we are in the Good Ranch studio. So that's why I have a recording studio, because I am an artist, engineer, producer as well. But I always took pictures though. Like I literally always had the vision of film and such. And so I started taking pictures literally with a T-Mobile G1 phone. I don't know if you remember that phone, but it was a G1 phone, like back in probably 2006 or 2007. And I was taking some of the most unique pictures because people was telling me like, man, you actually pretty good with that. Like, what kind of camera you using? I'm like, man, just my phone.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, so it went from there for me to really start purchasing like a camera. And then after a while, I really got tired of like recording people like music wise, because everyone sounded the same. Like I'll record some guys and they be like, well, what it sound like to you, T? And I'm like, well, it sound like you know? Like, I don't want to tell them like, man, it's horrible. It sound like everybody else. Well, it sound like dog. Like, so it really was like, it was making me sick. Like, literally, it was really like making me sick to the point where I was really like starting to hate music.
Straight up.
Yeah, because I was just recording too many like street rappers and stuff. Everybody just saying the same thing over and over. Like, not like it's not a problem with it because I listen to them like a lot. Like my favorite rapper is 3-6 Mafia, so you can imagine the type of sound that I like. But it's redundant when it's just everyone doing the same thing, and then you sitting in there for hours and hours with these guys. Another thing, I couldn't make it lucrative the way I wanted to. Okay. That was another thing. So, I mean, try something else. Just really started getting. Once I bought me a camera, it was really like on from there. And my first camera was a Sony Cybershot or something like that, which took really good pictures and stuff. I really wasn't into video yet. Like I was interested into the video, but I was just more into like taking still shots. Like I was taking pictures of like just bugs, like micro photography. I was literally taking pictures of stuff like cool stuff like that because I was already into the nature thing and stuff. So once I really started getting more of the idea of like compositions and such and angles and stuff, but really started practicing on people, then I started pushing more and more to trying to like get people to book me so I could do certain things for them. Like I wasn't overcharging. I was like, man, let me just do it for $25 or whatever.
Yeah.
$15 or whatever. Like whatever, just cause like I just want to see how much I can push into it. So from there, shoot, I started really booking clients and such and really seeing that I was really getting good, and I started reading a lot. Started reading a ton of lot. Like I started off reading Photography for Dummies. You wouldn't believe the type of knowledge I got from that book. Yeah. And started looking at a lot of tutorials. I started going to like a lot of like you can pay to be like in these photography clubs that are like do exploration through the city and stuff, like where you can run through the buildings of downtown and take like those cool skyline shots and such. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hated to pay for those, but it helped me get around to people to like ask questions who actually been like going to school and everything. Because I didn't go to school for any of this.
Straight.
Not a lick of it. I just read, did tutorials, and I always ask questions. I never overstep my boundaries of asking anyone a question. You know, like even if I was answering too many questions, I don't know, just from me, I'll back off. Like, oh, okay, well, man, thanks for the information, man. You got a card, maybe, you know what I'm saying? I can shadow you one day or such and such. You know, like that's cool. So, I mean, that's what really led me to start knowing a lot. And I actually have a great friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? Giles Travis. He's a really good footworker too.
Oh, you said Jazz Travis?
No, Giles.
Giles Travis?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's actually the third part of Lightworks, including Aaron too, man. We all make up Lightworks. So I actually learned a lot from him because he started really like in-depth telling me, and then I always took his criticism to heart because I was really learning a lot from him. Like even when I show him a picture, he'll always like, well, you see your lighting's off, so you need to do this, do that. Like I didn't take it to heart like some like artists would, because you know it's your art. I always was like, you know what? Yeah, I see what you mean, and maybe I can try this and such. Like I always took what he told me and like really just like man, I'm gonna use it. You know how some people were like, okay, man, maybe I'll use it. I'll actually use what he was telling me, and I was different. And then what I use, I still try to blend my own thing into it, but you know what I'm saying? It really helped me a lot. But just asking, like even to this day, I'm still meeting so many like different camera guys, and I always ask them questions. And I never ask them what kind of camera they use. That's one thing that camera people probably won't tell you, but we hate that.
Why you hate it?
For one, who cares? It's not about the camera, it's about the person.
Okay.
So a lot of my shots are like, when I take pictures, a lot of my shots are literally from a very old Nikon. And it gives me the best ever. And yeah, we're not gonna have no debates about Nikon, Sony, and Canon, because Nikon is undefeated on picture wise. So we can argue if we want, but it's gonna be guaranteed. So
yeah, I know a little bit because my wife, she's got a little passion photographer. She got a Nikon, man.
Oh,
man.
You're gonna be like, he know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, so I mean, I play with all the cameras. I'm actually gonna switch when I decide to just don't spend all this money to probably use Blackmagic, or most likely I'll get the new Sony A7 joint if I really want to spend all those thousands of dollars. Photography and filming is the most expensive hobby. I thought I was spending money on music equipment. This is probably the most expensive hobby that anybody can have. Yeah, because we always want something. It's something I always do. You should see my what I want list right now. It's ridiculous. Majority of stuff I already got. It's just a newer version.
Oh yeah.
Always something new. Technology continues to change, over. I'm forever learning. Yeah. And I mean, in this day and age, everybody is forever learning, to be honest.
That's true. It's moving quick, man. Like
it is, and you got to stay with the times too. That's another thing. Like, I mean, I feel like now it could be one thing literally tomorrow, the next day, after tomorrow, it'll be some whole different stuff. Like, oh man, that was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So everything's just so quick. Like even with the filming situation, everybody's kind of attention span is so low because it's not too many people that I know that would sit and literally watch like a full 5 minutes or even 2 minutes, like something like a 1 minute video on Instagram. They'd rather watch like a 26-second video and just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
See that something?
It is. That's like it is. Like it's like, and then just me being the type of creator I am, I know I put a lot of hard work and time into putting what I put together because I mean I'm there for hours and hours, and then you can imagine the time that I'm spending to look through this footage, and I'm actually editing my footage.
Yes.
That's one thing about me.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing I did notice about like a lot of the other camera guys. Nobody edits. Like I literally edit. I take scene by scene. I edit everything. I'm saying, and that really takes time. But I mean, I'm passionate about the craft, and I'm saying I'm really just pushing the name out even more. And I'm saying, and I just see so much talent and potential in everybody that I'm around. And I mean, I just want everybody to see. I want the world to see it. I know a lot of people gonna be like, man, this is Coach in the circle. But bro, to expand and really, you know what I'm saying, make something that's even bigger than what it is, man, we kind of need to go on a global scale. And I see the effect that I'm having right now, even after after this last what's that, August Footwork Appreciation Month. It amazed me that I got to meet like people from other countries that know my work. Like that really amazed me. Like walking up to me like, oh man, I know you Acurry Films and stuff. And I'm like it might not seem like nothing, but that is like really something to me. Like that lets you know, like, oh man. Like I knew I had that effect anyway, but now that I see, I'm like, oh man, it's actually like global and stuff. Like, oh, I really got something. Like I really got something. Yeah, that's the best part about it. And I'm saying it, but man, it's just so much talent, man. And I just want it to be seen. Just not for people just seeing my art of me filming. I just want them to see the art of the dance and just meet the artists. Like, cause all these guys, even though they might just say we just footwork dancers, we just dancers, man, they are all artists. Like they are all painting the picture for my picture. And that's why I appreciate it and you know what I'm saying, really respect everyone who does this. Now I do have my picks of who my bestie is, like, you know what I'm saying, who I put my money up against, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody always say I got 300, 200 on whoever. I got 300 on AC right now. But anyway.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so I mean, it's just been something. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much built from nothing to something. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is a true story. Once I really get it all together, it's gonna be a documentary because I want to kind of shoot some stuff into a film festival. Man, I really have some big dreams in mind. Like I really
tell me.
It's going, you know.
Yeah.
So with what I'm doing with Wurks, even though it is a double entendre because you know lights do work in the studio. Lights mean a lot of stuff in photography, but you know what I'm saying. And I mean, the Wurks part speak for itself. Like, come on, man.
That's cool. That's cool. I thought that's what the name meant. I was gonna ask you just to be sure. That's a good name.
Yeah, the double entendre, you know.
Yeah, that's a good name. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And the name only came from Footwork, though. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just always footwork at heart. Like it's always been footwork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I've been around it so long and it's just always been the stuff. Like one thing about footwork, for instance, like when I really started digging deep into it, me and my guys used to go to like secrets and stuff like that. And it'd be nothing but women on the floor and stuff dancing. And all the guys used to be just all thugged up mugging. But the dancers always went to the floor, and I always got all the ladies. I always noticed that. So I was always true with the dancers, and the ladies like dances and stuff. So that's how we was pulling them, and that's how we literally used to go to parties and get the party started. Just literally me and my boy Rob. It'd be me and him, boy. It'd be me, him, Troy, Giles, Corey, and whoever else was with us.
Oh, did y'all have a name for your crew?
Man, we was Jump Squad. We was our own
Jump Squad.
Yeah, my boy KB used to do a lot of work with Havoc and such, like house tracks and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm having to bring him around, man, so everybody could be like, oh yeah, man, I know him and stuff. But man, I mean, we always been deep into the culture. I always kind of, you know what I'm saying, came to a lot of events. You know what I'm saying? I always kind of dipped off and just observed because I'm definitely an observer. Like, I like to, you know what I'm saying, pay attention and stuff. That's how you kind of learn a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So I was always do that. Like, I literally still do that now because, I mean, it's just natural. But you pick up a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? If my leg was good, I'd be out here dusting a lot of people. I just want to say that.
I believe that, man. That's on the real. Cause I mean, you was in the group with Troy, so I know all y'all had to be cold. I know Troy cold. I love Troy get down, man.
Hey, Boo Dilla might not know this, but I've known Boo Dilla since probably 2008, and if he remembers, if he look at this, he'll remember. One time he came up to this club called Club Cancun. And it was probably it literally was nobody in this club but like us. And him and Troy was on the dance floor probably battling for 4 hours straight.
Come on.
I remember, and that's why I always just known Boo Dilla, because he probably don't remember that, but that's literally the first encounter I had with him.
Straight up.
That night. Yep.
Yeah. Oh man. That had to be raw. I wish you had your video camera going at that one, man.
And technology wasn't the way it is.
Yeah.
Looking all crazy and stuff. You'd be like, like, oh man, I think that's
Yeah, all the pixels and all that, man. Seeing all them big pixels. But yeah.
That's crazy.
That's right on. Man, yeah, I know Boo Dilla, he all about the battle, man, and Troy, so that's cool.
Yeah,
man, I just want to say, man, I'm enjoying this conversation because off the top, man, especially when you say you're gonna write a documentary, write a book and have a documentary, man, it's gonna help people because like just in this few minutes, man, you sharing things that's going to help people I'm gonna just say, for lack of a better word, get they hustle on. Like you teaching just in talking, like the right way of going about it. Like how you said, you knew when to stop asking questions, looking up stuff for yourself and all that, keeping your mind open and exploring, man. And then the big deal too, what I love is that you are not stingy with your talent and you are blessing so many other people with it. Like, even though you couldn't footwork anymore, you use that knowledge and that passion in it to help the footwork community. And then look what's happening, man. Like, stuff is really clicking for you, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's a dope lesson just in these past few minutes, man. People would just take note on that and use whatever their pursuits are, not just for themselves, but also in some type of way to help somebody else to get there, man. It's like it's acceleration. So man, I thank you for that, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, you know when people say, man, each one teach one, but they don't really live by what they saying. Man, I honestly live by that because a lot of people really like for me, I always had my dad around and stuff, even though my dad don't do nothing that I do.
Yeah.
But just the man that he installed in me just has me like that because I've seen that in my father. So I have that as a father, and then I'm around just a lot of younger people. I mean, and then even with my peers and stuff, a lot of the stuff that I do, it is like my older brother and his friends' dreams or whatever, because like they was all like rappers and such, but they didn't want to take the initiative of really pushing their talent. But I was always just looking up to them like, oh man, like you guys really got something, but you just don't want to do. Like I look at a lot of guys like that. Like I see a lot of potential in people, but they just really don't. Either they don't want to do it, or they just don't know how to do it. One thing I do know, even though people be like, man, help me, give me a push, bro, the biggest push you can give is yourself.
Man, say that. That's for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. It's definitely gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? Trials and tribulations. But man, the hustle gonna continue either way it goes. So either it can make you or it can break you.
Man, that's for real.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just stuff I'm learning on the way. Even now, I'm still finding myself in moments where it's humbling. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting more opportunities to work with some big celebrities and such, and like being in these circles and such. Like, it's like humbling experience. One humbling experience I recently had, I just worked for Jadakiss at his concert, right?
Man, come on.
And look, we all in his section and such. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with my boy ECO here. Shout out to him, probably one of the dopest rappers in the city, man. Mark, trust me when I say this, like very lyrical.
The easy what?
Easy O'Hara.
Easy O'Hara. Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or better known as Be Easy, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm with them and I'm looking around, right?
Yeah.
And like in the section and you know it's bottles and a lot of money in this club tonight. Cause I'm looking at everybody. Everybody got VVS, everything on. I look around and I was like, I just tuck my little gold chain in and stuff. Humbling experience.
Yeah.
Like I must be the brokest one in here tonight. Like,
yeah.
Put that in here.
Yeah. Oh shoot, yeah. Golly.
It be like that, but it's cool though, cause I'm being able to be around a lot of people's favorites and such. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm been grinding so much to put myself into these type of positions and such. And another thing is how I'm getting in these positions. Man, I ask questions and I communicate with people. That's one thing.
Yeah.
They won't get out their comfort zone to just really be, you know, vocal. Like people can get out their comfort zone and dance, but vocally they won't be able to do it. Yeah. So if you can use both of those energies in one, man, you can take over the world. That's what I say. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no, that's a good deal. Like a friend of mine told me, he's like, half of it is networking. And you know, you have to be able to communicate the network.
And just by you saying networking, let's go back to Lightwork Studio.
Yeah.
The reason I do open house is because I don't just tell people to come, you know what I'm saying, check us out at Lightwork. I want people to experience the entire building because the entire building offers so many artists that you wouldn't even. This is why it's more than just an open studio for Lightwork. Yeah. It's for you to branch off and go meet clothing designers, other photographers and videographers, graphic designers, it's gamers, it's people that do claymation. Man, it's actually some producers that do like Chicago PD and everything that's literally in that building.
Straight up.
And it's comic book designers and painters and man, it's all type of people. It's architects, like real architects, it's mathematicians and all type of stuff. You're literally in that building. So all you got to do is just walk around. I always tell people, if you got your own business, bring you some business cards or like bring you some, like if you trying to do clothes, man, you like it's no like if you want to do a small pop-up, just ask me how you can use my table and stuff like that. Just ask me, man, can you think I could do a little pop-up right here? Yeah, because the building, like you seen it for yourself. You see how so many people walk through and you know what I'm saying?
Come and check it out.
Yeah, so you always got an audience, so you can always advertise yourself. You know what I'm saying? So but I do appreciate that everyone comes, but I definitely do this so everyone can be able to see something and probably get some ideas out of, oh man, well they doing this here, maybe I can do this too and stuff, or just meet and ask people, because everyone's in there to pretty much see people art or just roam around and talk and meet people. Like it's really the best place to do networking. The next open house, by the way, is October 21st. So make sure y'all pop out. Yeah, make sure y'all pop out at Lightworks at lightworks.com.
It's worth it too. And you said something, man, because I checked out the clothes and I saw some posts you had a while ago, but I don't see them anymore. Like you got your own clothing line? Because you had some in there, the shirts was all God or all good. It was
yeah. Shout out to Aaron right there, man. So Aaron is the clothing designer of It's All Good. That is one third of Lightworks right there. I told you it's Giles, Aaron, and Anthony, myself and stuff. We are Lightworks. So It's All Good. That's itsallgood.com. Man, go buy all that stuff, man. Dopest, high quality designers of the city. You hear me?
Man,
It's all good. It's all God.com, man. Go shop. Yeah. Man, he a pretty good, dope designer, man. Like what I'm saying, very good. He actually a very good photographer as well and such. So
right up.
Yeah, y'all can book with him too, man. Just don't look at me. Y'all can book with him too, you know. Man, make sure my brothers get some of that in there. You know help us all out.
That's what it is right there, man. Man, that's dope. Cause you ain't. It's like even those around you, some folks is like, man, it's mine. You know, I can't pump them because that's gonna take people away from me. But you over there like, man, you know, go ahead over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know, I never understood why people do that. Because one thing I did notice, okay, yeah, his work might be good. Like, okay, his work might be a little bit better than mine. But one thing he probably don't have, he don't have the personality and the charisma that I do and stuff that make it more fun to work with or whatever. And like, everyone brings their own something to something. Nobody it's a lot of people that steal people's ideas, but if you got some type of originality to add to whatever you're trying to do, I mean, it all works. Cause think about it, it's a million. Like if I go to LA right now, I would never be able to work like a photography job because everyone out there is photographers. You know what I mean? So it's just like find your niche, and once you really got it, and then it's billions of people in the world. Everybody can do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like it's no one person like, man, I'm the greatest at this, but dude, it's probably a painter or something that we don't know about that just don't have the name that you have. You know? So that's how I look at it. And then it's just about being yourself and just confidence, man. Just have the confidence, like whatever. Yeah. Like I've been around some people that I've met and I've actually been following for a while. Like, and when I meet them in person, I'll be like, "Oh man, he's kind of an ass or whatever." But like he does good work though. You know what I'm saying? I won't knock his work, but like personality wise, you be like, eh.
Yeah.
Like, so I mean that's just coming with just meeting people and being around all type of people and such. But I mean, one thing I do notice though, if you give a person a smile, man, everybody will work with you. You just gotta learn how to break through the walls of people.
Workout.
Well, that's it for today's show. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you learned a lot. Hey, but check it out. Support our guest of the day. Our guest information will be listed on the screen. She'll be looking at it right now. The social media contacts, the individual's websites and all that. And stay tuned because we will be continuing our conversation next week on Wednesday. Give us the works every Wednesday with your boy DJ Cornerstone. But until then, take care of yourself. God bless you. And Footwork out.
Footwork out.
Footwork out.